Hey, this is Doug from Doug and NIKI. Here in my hand is a Galaxy Smartag Plus, which is so cool. And in this video, which will be absolutely unique, I'm going to actually take this tag all over Europe. We want to make sure our bags make it from here to where we're going, which unfortunately you can't rely on with the airlines or the cruise lines, any of them anymore. So I'm going to know where they are when they say they're lost. So in any case, we're going to test these out. Real world tests, not here in a metro area in the United States. We're going to be in Italy. We're going to be in France. We're going to be in Turkey. We're going to be in Greece. We're going to check this out. Rural areas, fancy areas, all that kind of stuff. And then I will come back. I will let you know how well this worked to actually track our bags. Obviously, this is the highest technology available in the marketplace right now, so it really better work well. But in any case, let's do that. Let's go on vacation, and I'll come back and talk to you about it. All right, we are back from Europe. Here is that Samsung tag that I told you I was going to stick it on our luggage and track it. I think we did 8 flights, a cruise, 6 private cars. In any case, let's go take a look at the data because it was really interesting. Luggage got lost, luggage got found. You got to see this. So for terrible reasons, this is the most interesting data I'm going to share with you. So we were on Celebrity Beyond on our way back, transiting back to Italy when this happened, in the middle of the night, early morning, whatever you want to call it. So we had to stop to hopefully help rescue people. But it's so interesting to see that when we stopped, where all the ships were trying to rescue people, there was so much cell activity, like you could see all those pings of our location in the middle of the ocean. So that gives you a feel for how it works, right? Because when we're just floating around in the ocean by ourselves, there's not a lot of activity. But when there's this emergency and all this equipment and all this activity going on, lots of cell phones, lots of activity, you could see it pinging over and over again. And that's how the system works. So let me show you a relatively easy test. This is obviously our stop in Athens. You can see the ship comes into the port. We take a bus into Athens. We wander around, go see the Acropolis, and then went back to the ship. And obviously you could see, again, by the port where it's active, you see lots of pinging there. And then when you're kind of on the backcountry roads, not so much. Then you get to Athens itself, boom, it's getting set off every time you go near somebody with a cell phone that's active. So here's what I find to be a really good, reliable test. This is us driving all the way down in like the heel of the boot in Italy. It was very rural, very rural. We're going from Matera, which is this great hilly city where James Bond was shot, and then going to Locotaranto. I always destroy that name. But again, another small city, but you can see even in this rural area in the boot of Italy, the net service and the cell activity is so dense that you get a ton of reports. So you can really rely on this device to tell you where it is at all times. There are kind of no blank spots that we found except for the occasional ones in the middle of the ocean. But overall, it was really, really good information. Unfortunately, I didn't remember to screenshot this, but of course, on our way back, United Airlines lost our luggage. Not really bad. They didn't really lose it so much as it just didn't make the connecting flight in Newark to come back down to Florida with us. Obviously, we arrived in Florida. Instantly was obvious our luggage wasn't there. Went to United. They actually knew where our luggage was and they delivered it the next day. But if we had needed to know, like if they didn't know where our luggage was, I could tell you for sure I knew where our luggage was, which is a great peace of mind thing, you know? They worked really well, super easy. The software worked great. We've had no blank spots. We always knew exactly where the tags were. So I would highly recommend these. These would definitely get a 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.